I've been smoking for 2 years, but I always use my allowance on those cigs. In quarantine, I stopped getting that allowance, but I'm a chain smoker and I suffer from anxiety. And even though I understand that it's an unhealthy coping mechanism, this time in isolation has been very hard for me. I've stolen around $30, but have stopped doing that now since I got a job.
Sometimes if I'm at club or bar or whatever and a girl leaves her purse near me, I take it for no reason in particular, just to keep. Sometimes I'll go through my collection, I have 250, and pick my favorites and drive by their houses and just watch their house for a bit. I don't even know how I feel about this or why I'm bringing it up now, but I guess I need to tell someone. In high school, I used to steal money from people in the locker room. I went to a fairly rich school, so kids would have multiple bills inside their backpacks or wallets. I, on the other hand, didn't carry cash around like that and couldn't stand everyone around me being able to buy food at lunch or from the vending machines. So what did I do? I decided to steal money from people when they left their backpacks in the locker room. The worst part, some of them were my friends. I'm pretty sure over that year I stole about $400. I don't know why I did it. I feel extremely bad because I was a friend to these people, yet I was going behind their backs and stealing their money. Thanks for reading. I don't remember saying anything horrible directly to him, but I might have blocked it out. There was basically the entire class of us doing it. I made fun of him for smelling, acting a bit weird, and having long hair. I remember once someone trapped him behind a door and I didn't do anything except laugh.
When I was younger, I used to steal a lot from various stores. It was mostly small stuff like gum and Tic Tacs and shit, but it made me feel better to have it. I don't know why I did it honestly, but I did. Eventually, I got caught in 4th grade and it was awful. I had gotten caught a few times over the years, but that time was really bad. I haven't stolen from a store since, but I still feel really fucking bad about it to this day.
I was given an engagement ring by a friend. He wanted me to keep it until the day he proposed to his girlfriend. But when it came time, I told him I lost it. Truth is that I purposely dropped the ring while walking down a street. He was devastated, but I gave him what he spent on the ring. If you want to know why, it's because I used to see all marriages as abusive. And I thought that if my friend got married, he'd end up abused too.
My friend and I once went out on a walk and I sung a little. After a while, there was this guy that complimented my singing and asked for my phone number. I didn't want a stranger to have my phone number, so I gave him my email address. Then I and my friend went home. After a few days, I got an email from this guy. He's quite nice and we talk about music. He asks me if we could meet up and I say it's only okay if it's with my friend. He says that's okay, and I don't think much of it because I think it's out in the park where we met, but when we meet in the park he says we can go to his house now. And I was really confused. Turns out, I didn't read one message correctly and I apparently agreed to that. Because he had a friend home, because it was my mistake, and because I didn't want to be impolite, I agreed. I was tense the whole time, especially because our parents thought that we went out on a walk, so they had no idea. I started to get tense and everyone noticed. I really watched out for details, things like making sure he doesn't lock the door. I felt really anxious and made sure they knew that Mom was expecting me home at a certain point of time. He was really nice and was pretty understanding, but I still couldn't shake that feeling. My friend and I left after a while and we're the only ones who know. The guy hasn't texted much since. I can't tell anyone else. If Mom finds out, she'd go ballistic. But it felt good to get it off my chest. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for watching. For more of this content, don't forget to subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscriber. Thanks again.